What's going on, everyone? So I wanted to make a little bit of a video to put up on my YouTube channel while I sit here and eat my dinner. But we're gonna post up basically some things that I've been doing to maintain, because I can say now have successfully lost the weight, been able to maintain my weight for quite a while now. I've become way more active. I do a lot of running now, all attributed to how I eat and how how much better, healthier I feel, more fit, just the whole nine. Just a couple things. So even when I lost all the weight, it didn't mean that I was fit. There's a misconception there. I was down to 153 pounds at one point, which was unhealthy, especially because I do have a lot of loose skin. I'm in my 40s, and part of the problem with me waiting so long to lose the weight was now I have that to deal with. But anyway, some of the things that we're going to be working on are going to be, how do I maintain? How did I get here in the first place? What am I doing now? Things along those lines. And one of the things that I'm doing is, anyone that's been following me knows that I kind of went whole food, plant-based more recently. Started doing vegan as an ethical decision, because just because you're eating a vegan lifestyle doesn't mean you are ethically doing the same kind of thing. So it doesn't really make you a vegan. It just means that you're eating whole food, plant-based for health reasons and things like that. That's how I started. Now, I post sometimes that, I'll go out with family, we'll get something to eat, and it's definitely not like a lower calorie thing, but basically the way I get those kind of meals in is all week long, every day. I eat the same kind of stuff. It's all like low calorie, dense food, a lot of protein, and I'll snack here and there too throughout the day, just because I'm eating. When you're eating like this, you get a ton of volume, so you get a lot to actually physically eat, but you don't get a ton of calories. So what I do to help with that part is, in my salad, I have sorry, look gross right there, but if you see this is a mushroom, and then that other white thing on there, that's called tempeh. And tempeh is a little more of a calorie dense protein source. It's higher than tofu, higher than seitan, which is basically just wheat gluten flour turned into a mock meat kind of thing. But these are pretty much just like soybeans. This is a three grain kind, so it's soybeans and a couple of grains like quinoa and stuff like that mixed in. But that's where the bulk of my calories will come in. The rest of what's in here, like the salad, is to get me the macronutrients, micronutrients, and obviously volume, because I can't eat just some tempeh and call it a day, because I'm a big eater. But I also, again, do a lot to burn what I'm eating off. I went from never running and was just strictly lifting, doing cardio in between too, but my cardio was basically just walking on a treadmill for 40 minutes. Now that's changed. I'm doing 5Ks, at least one a month. This month I have 2 planned. I did one yesterday. In the interim, I do, like today, excuse me, today I did a 10K this morning down on the Riverwalk. It was actually a little more. It was about 6.35 miles, around about. And I know for a fact that I'm doing that because not only do I have 2 different applications that are picking it up, but they also have everything marked off there, so you know a distance that you're going, and it all matches up. So that's just a couple things that I'm doing to maintain. I still like to lift weights. I'm not focused on it nearly as much as I was. I've been way more focused on running now. I don't know, I kind of just like started one day because I pulled something in my chest and haven't looked back because I honestly fell in love with it. And I'm happy to say yesterday, I actually, for the first time, placed. It wasn't an overall placement, but I placed in my age bracket. Got a little 3rd place medal for it. And I'm starting to rack up quite a few. Like right now I have 4 finisher medals and a placing medal now. So that's the road that I'm going down. And of course, with me doing that much activity, that's just this morning I did a 10K. Then I went out and walked some when I ate lunch with the family. We're going to take another walk after I'm done dinner. So by the end of the day, I'm getting at least 10 miles in. That's my goal every day. Typically, though, on the weekends, I end up doing a lot more. Like yesterday, I did my, 5K run in the morning. Then me and my wife went to Cratter's Mountain and literally climbed a mountain, which was 6.5 miles, I think, total. And that was a lot of fun. So it's basically about the activity. Look at the food that you put in your body as not a luxury. That's been one of the biggest game changers for me, is I stopped looking at my food like a luxury for comfort, things along those lines, and look at it now as literally as way to fuel my body. If I'm planning on going out to lunch or something like that, or dinner, I'll work the rest of my day around it. If I know that I go to the pizza place and I'm going to have a few slices of pizza and a salad and stuff like that, and when things are all said and done, it's 1,000 right there. I'm going to make sure that the rest of my day I'm not consuming 1,000 at every meal. So my other meals will be typically a little smaller. Sometimes I'll even not have like a lunch or something, and I'll just have a snack. In the meantime, it really depends on how my day is. Now, with that being said, I'm not trying to skip meals or anything. What I'm doing is I'm trying to plan out my day so that when it comes time to go and indulge, like that one meal a week that I do with my wife or the family or whatever, I can really enjoy myself without the anxiety of overeating driving me nuts, because that's been a huge obstacle for me to get over. But just some thoughts. I'm going to try and post up a lot more here. Well, once we got a nice place with a decent sized kitchen, I'm going to start working on some recipe videos for everyone, but it's going to be more vegan focused just because that's the way I eat now. And, you know, I'll try and put in some options for everyone, because we need to stop being so divisive. And that's one of the things that I've noticed, especially like in the like weightlifting and weight loss community, is there's just this hard line between people that do vegan kind of stuff or whole food plant-based, and then people who don't, and they're always at each other's throat, posting up stupid memes about each other and things like that, when it does nothing to help anyone. We want to help each other. We want to help the planet, the whole nine. Then let's try and start looking at things that make us the same and not poke at each other for the ways that we're different. So until the next one, I've gone on a little bit of a rant here for 10 minutes. I'll catch you guys later. One man, 1 year, 150. I'm out. Stay motivated. Keep losing. Only if you need to. Feel free to reach out. Follow me on Instagram at 1 man, 1 year, 150. Check me out on Strava. Same thing. Peace.